Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Fashion Experiment. It's Dr. Bridget, your professor of all things fashion. And today is our first trend video for fall winter 2024, fall 23, winter 2024. I'm going to review the major themes for this winter's trends and really give you a great overview. So, if you haven't been following the trends with me, spring, summer was all about celebrating life, enjoying life, expressing who you are, your individuality, your creativity, and engaging in your world, in your environment. That's what it was all about. So that's great, right? Celebrating you. Winter 2024 is capturing that idea, okay, of individualism, self-expression, but in a meaningful way. All right, so let's look. We have creative resets as one major idea, nature verse, and care culture. So these are the three major theme ideas for our trends for, as I said, for winter 2023-2024. And it's so much related to connecting people to what is important and meaningful and purposeful to them in different spaces and bringing their creative energy into that. All right. So first up is care culture. Care culture really captures the whole thing. Okay, like broadly captures the whole thing. So, what is important to you? What do you value in regards to your home? And that is like your center, personal place and space, your environment, community. What is important to you? What do you value? And how do you capture that in a way that is expressed in the choices you make? Okay, specifically, we're talking about how we dress ourselves, but in the bigger picture, it's how you're intentional about making choices that demonstrate and speak to what you value and what's important to you. All right, so all of the trends focus on home and community for the most part. All right, and remember, it's fashion, so how you interpret it again is very subjective. You know, what is purposeful to me in fashion is going to be different from the next person to the next. All right, and we're going to see that once we get into the garment styles, because it's like it's an easy idea to identify and grasp as I'm speaking about it. You know, care culture, what's important to you, what do you value, where's the purpose in your life. But when you try to translate that to fashion, because we interpret and answer that question in so many different ways, there's so many different styles that are associated with it. And that's what we're going to find for this whole winter season. Like, the ideas are very easy to grasp. We can ask ourselves these questions and examine ourselves and our world. But then when we go to connect it to fashion, not that there's a disconnect, but because we can interpret it in so many ways, the theme itself does not necessarily, like, literally translate to garments. Is how I see it. Okay, and that's my interpretation. You'll see as we go through all the trend styles. That'll be up in my next video. So first is homebound. People want to be relaxed, and this is nothing new because of COVID and the whole world being on lockdown. We have evolved from that, but the ideas of being comfortable and being able to exist in your world and function in your world from your home, you know, is something that so many consumers have held on to and want to achieve that in their home lives. That's what homebound is. It's comfort in your style. And that's what you will see in regards to that. That's pretty straightforward. And then other interpretations, again, what do you value? Where is the purpose in your life? um, what is important to you in your community, in your home. How are we expressing this? So poetic folklore connects to the idea of authenticity, heritage. And again, this is a different interpretation, right? You may not gravitate toward this, but this is one way to interpret it. So, yeah, that's just what it is. And that's what we see. And it also connects to the crafty, one of a kind, unique individual expression idea that we have seen and what was present here in spring, summer. So we're connecting one season to the next there. And then next is Back to Earth. This is all about sustainability. I mean, this is directly connected to this care culture theme, caring for your world, caring for the earth, making choices in regards to how you choose to dress yourself that will not harm the earth, so biodegradable fabrics, repurposing, upcycling, recycling, like all those ideas associated with sustainable practices is heavily focused in this theme, and something that is not new. We've seen it. All right, next theme idea is nature verse, technology influencing fashion. Again, these are another theme that is not new. Last fall 22-23, we looked at the metaverse and the influence of technology in this new digital world where you can exist and live an entire life digitally. We saw that enter into our culture, and it's very popular. And it absolutely is an influencer of fashion and will continue to influence fashion. So in all ways, influencing prints and patterns. I've seen lots of digitally engineered prints that have a techie, computerized feel to it, okay, which you'll see when we get into garment styles and prints and patterns. So that's basically what it is. This one is easy to grasp, okay? But just like with the first theme idea, how we take this theme and interpret it and make it meaningful for me as an individual, or if I am a brand and I'm trying to embrace this trend and incorporate it in a way that is meaningful for my target customer, is going to be different. And as such, how it's applied will be different. So first off is just the futuristic look, again, which is nothing new. So metallics, our silvers and golds, hardware, even black and gray, the monochrome, black, white, gray, that whole monochrome color palette also speaks to a futuristic vibe. But more so than that this season, more so than just like a futuristic vibe, it's really about technology. So just trying to push past what we've already seen in fashion is what it is, okay? So this slide just speaks to volume, okay? So lots of puff coats, but puff coats engineered in different ways is what you're going to see. You're going to see styles and trends that you previously seen, okay, but engineered in a different way is what I would say. Okay, next up is this Twilight Garden, and this is like the dark, mysterious part of technology where you may see and experience the result of technology, but really don't know how it happens, the mystery behind it. So that's another vein that we can go into, okay, to draw inspiration from, to create styles. And that's what we're definitely going to see. So that was metaverse, natureverse theme. The last theme is creative reset. So creative reset is the theme that connects best with spring, summer that we're in, and bringing it to the fall, winter. Okay, so this theme is about being creative. It has the word creative in the name, Creative Reset, but in a fun way. So having fun with your style. And at the same time, guys and gals, using design approaches to design and creating fashion that are sustainable. So we're merging again. That even merges our creative, our care culture theme with the spring summer theme of celebrating life. Creative Reset says, hey, continue to be creative, continue to have fun, continue to celebrate. And while you're doing that and expressing yourself, okay, in the way you choose to dress, make sustainable choices that are not going to harm the earth. Okay, so creativity with a purpose is what I called it. So just like with the care culture, is lots of ways to interpret this for each individual, and therefore we will find lots of different garment styles associated and different looks associated with this particular theme. Okay, so first up is dopamine minimalism. So the garments themselves are classic garments, and the creativity and the fun and expression is captured through color. Okay, so that's one way to have creativity with purpose. I'm going to stick with my classic styles because classics are timeless, so I can, reuse them and keep them and maintain these garments and express myself, my individuality, and have fun because the garments are fun, colorful garments. Okay. And then fluid careers. Fluid careers is not a new idea. Okay. Fluid careers has been around for 2 seasons now. Again, because consumers want to be relaxed in their style, and that is what we see prevailing now. Okay, we're not in structured, traditional work wear. I mean, in general, that is not what consumers want. Okay, so fluid careers just speaks to that. Next up is do it your way. Do it your way clearly speaks to self-expression and having fun with your style. And again, the underlying theme, as you express yourself, do it in a sustainable way, do it in a conscious way so that you're not harming others as you're enjoying yourself and having fun. And then we have artlets. This is a whole category of itself, really, that is emerging. I mean, it exists already, and it's gaining momentum. I wouldn't even say that it's emerging, it's here. So what it is, athletic brands, activewear, collaborating with artists to create, capsule collections and like one-off pieces. So again, this is nothing new, especially with activewear and sneakers, tennis shoes. We know all the different styles that come out that are just features for a moment, and they cost lots and lots of money, get consumers, sneakerheads all excited to buy the shoe. So this is an expansion of what already exists. Art and fashion have always, been married, been friends, been cousins, related some way. So we're going to continue to see these collaborations with activewear and art, and it's all about expression and having fun with your style in a conscious way. Remember that. All right, so this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next video where I'll continue to cover all the trends for winter 2024. Bye.